Hello gamers! Today we are going to be reacting to the Just to Impress developer Q&A for October 2024, where we'll find out about some of the new stuff coming to Just to Impress. Now we probably won't go through absolutely everything said in this video, but I'll link the full video in the description of this video in case you guys want to check it out. Anyways, let's go and see. So over here there was a question about if there were plans to expand the map in Just to Impress, which, you know, we've seen it go through a couple of changes and it become bigger and bigger and people get more and more confused about it. This is what Amoye had to say.
Yeah, I think so, definitely. I think starting next year, we're thinking about potentially revamping the whole entire map. And this is just so everything is more organized, everything's more cohesive. And I know people are always like, you guys are always changing up the map and I don't know where things are, but we're gonna make sure that like our map revamp makes the game like easier in a sense and just more organized like in general.
So currently in Just to Impress, you kind of have like a couple of different sections for the different items. Like you have most of the tops in one area, the jeans in one area, but there's plans to make it even more organized than just that with everything. I feel like this could end up being really great because at the moment I have a decent time finding stuff, but I think there's occasions where like for example, where most of the tops are looking for a top, and then I'll choose one of those ones, but then it's like there's some tops outside of that area, and I just don't realize that, so then I completely miss those. But hopefully when this ends up coming out, it will be easier. But hopefully, whenever this comes out, we won't have that problem anymore. So this next question is about the MADOKA set, which, for those who don't know, is a set that you used to be able to buy with money in Just to Impress, but that area that it was in is completely gone, and the MADOKA set is completely gone. It's vanished. And this is what Amoye had to say.
So we had to temporarily remove the MADOKA set because of copyright, and we're renaming the set and reworking the set. So it will be back as soon as we can add it back. So I can't really confirm when it'll come back, but it will be coming back at least this year.
So it will be coming back either, I'm presuming not in October because October's almost over, but in either November or December. At some point we'll be getting the MADOKA set back, but it will be a brand new set with a different name. Now there was actually some information shared about what this set will look like. If you come over to the Just to Impress Discord, you can see here is a sneak peek for Myra's heels. Yes, her name is Myra now. So the MADOKA set is no longer the MADOKA set, it's the Myra set. So they had to rename it for copyright reasons, and it now looks very different. These are what the new heels look like. They look so cute. I saw some people saying it kind of reminded them of the ribbon heels from Royal High, which like I kind of agree, but it also has its own personal little touches to it. I love the bows on the side. Those are so cute. I also heard some people talking about the ruffles that were on the original heels and how they aren't really on these ones. I don't know if that will maybe be like as one of the toggles and that's why it's not in this, or if that will just be gone completely, but it'll be interesting to see when the update actually ends up coming out. But for now, this is what we have. It looks super cute. I'm presuming we'll be able to toggle it to have like a shorter version of the heels, so it will be just like this part of it, which I feel like I'd probably end up using in quite a few outfits. I feel like it could look quite nice, full of cutesy themed outfit. But anyways, let's go and continue with the questions. So this next question is a very interesting one. Probably one of the ones I'm most interested in. It was about if Balana lore will continue in the future. So we have, of course, had quite a bit of lore. There's been lore in the game since April 2024. And there's been little bits every now and then up until October, where we, of course, had this massive Halloween update with 3 chapters filled with lore, so much exciting stuff. And so, yeah, no, I, for one, have definitely been hoping there'll be more lore. And this is what Amoye had to say.
Yes. I'm like not gonna go super into it, but We don't have plans to stop the Lana lore for a really long time. Obviously, it's something that most of our player base really, really enjoys, and it's very intricate. And I have like a lot of ideas for the storylines in the future, so I'm really excited for people to see that. And I love seeing people's theories. Like I'll go into like servers or YouTube comments of people dissecting the lore to see if anybody gets anything right, and usually they don't, which is still fun because I'm like, okay, because when you guys figure it out, you're gonna be like,
so we're getting more lore! Yes! I'm so excited for that. It sounds so exciting. I'm glad to know that like there's, you know, already plans for a lot of new stuff going on with Lana's story. We'll hopefully see more with like some of the other characters as well. Like Julie, I want to know Julie's backstory, like more about it, because we already know she's a nurse. You know, she was interning at the hospital, but I want to know like what happened with her before that. What's the whole Lena story? Like, what's her whole thing? So it seems like there are plans for us to find out more about these characters and stuff, and whatever goes on with Lana and Agamemnon next. So yeah, I'm very excited to see whatever comes next with that. So this next question only really applies to VIP players. It was about if there will ever be another nail tech in the VIP room, which would probably end up helping people to like make their outfits in time. You know, they'll be less rushed because they can go get their nails done in VIP as well as their hair and makeup. So then you'd basically be able to make your entire outfit in VIP then, wouldn't you?
Like there is in the hair and makeup in there. Sometimes people take forever at Lana. Perhaps this one could be a nail tech too.
That is also a very good point, because there is only one nail tech at the moment, so it's like, you know, you can't have multiple people in one seat, so we all have to take our turn with the armor for our nails. And sometimes, you know, when you have like 10 seconds left to finish off your outfit, that doesn't really work out very well. And so this is what Omoye had to say.
I mean, we have considered adding more NPCs in the game before. It's just something we haven't like really focused on. I think that could be a good idea, honestly, because I kind of agree.
So that sounds quite interesting. Because Omoye, at the start, she didn't specify like NPCs for having our nails done. It was just NPCs in general. So maybe we could be getting other NPCs like in the main game, not just for the quests. That could be interesting. And so yeah, it sounds like Omoye likes the idea of there being more than one nail tech. Hopefully the other nail tech won't be Lena though, because yeah, we've kind of seen everything that's been going on with Lena. I don't think anyone wants her doing their nails. So the next question was about if there were any exciting, interesting ideas that the Just to Impress team wanted to put into the game that haven't ended up happening because they were hard to code or there was some other sort of issue, but Omoye would like to have added in the future. And this is what Omoye had to say.
I think one good example is scaling. So being able to change the height of your avatar or like the width and stuff, like just using a scaling option. I think that's really cool. But I don't think we'd really be able to add that just because of how the bodies and our clothing works.
So Just to Impress would like to have a scaling system, but we can't have it. I mean, we kind of already knew that from before, because you guys know that there's the plus size bodies that are coming, and that's like one fixed size. So, you know, if it was possible to have scaling, we'd probably have scaling instead of just having like the plus size option as a separate body of its own, if that makes sense. But yeah, so that's not going to be happening, but you know, we are still getting other sizes, not other heights, but you know, it's okay. It's okay that none of us can be short. So this next question was about if there'll ever be other big updates, like how big the Halloween update was in Just to Impress. And so this is what Omoye had to say.
For example, Christmas maybe?
We're gonna have big updates, of course, like our seasonal updates are pretty much always going to be big, but as big as Halloween, I don't think so at the same time. Like I think next Halloween, for instance, we would split it up like Halloween part 1, Halloween part 2, because we added like so much, it was a little overwhelming, like I'm gonna be honest, and we got player feedback that it was kind of overwhelming in a good way, sometimes in a bad way. And so I think our Christmas update is obviously going to be really big, but it'll probably be split into increments, like a part 1 or part 2, or just won't be nearly as big, but still big.
So it sounds like the Just to Impress team do want to have other big updates. Even though they won't be as big as the Halloween update, we'll still get updates that like almost feel as big, just split into multiple parts. So maybe we'll get like the new items and lobby as one update, and then we'll get like the lore and quests as like a separate update, as like part of, you know, the overall update collection, if that makes sense. So we'd still have big updates, just not all releasing at once so that it doesn't feel overwhelming to people. I definitely think that's a good idea. Because, like, with the recent Halloween update, you know, I've had so much fun checking it out, but it was a lot. Like, I didn't even end up checking out the new Halloween items for days, several days, because it took me so long to do all the quests. And I'm sure other people have had the same issue as well, where it's like they want to check out everything, but it's just so hard to because there's so much to it. And so I think releasing these updates in parts will definitely end up being better for like content creators and for you guys as players too. And so that was everything from that. There is still a little bit more tea that we'll go through. This is on the Just to Impress Discord, the FAQ tab. Oh, this is an interesting one. Will old features like the old code buttons return in future updates? Yes, for now, we don't intend to remove the current features. However, we may make some adjustments in the future to improve convenience. So a lot of people have been complaining about the dressing room that Just to Impress added, because it's kind of hard to be able to get like the code items or whatever on time. And so it sounds like there could be adjustments made to help make that easier. I think that would definitely be quite good. I think alongside with that, it'd also be good if it was easier to access those items in the areas with similar items. So like, for example, we have one area where like most of the tops are, but then you don't see like the code item tops there. So you may not realize that like you could use those items. So I think it'd be good if like there was, I don't know, like maybe some sort of like pop-up or something you click on which shows like those items that are like in that category, and then you can go and put them on through there. I feel like that would be quite cool, because like as it is, even like before the dressing room update, it would be like sometimes I just wouldn't realize like, oh wait, I have these code item shoes that I could use instead of the regular shoes, or like this dress I could use or something like that. So I think that would be cool. Will there be more codes? Of course there is. I mean, I feel like anyone could have guessed that. Will the items of the Halloween update be limited? Nothing's confirmed to leave or stay as of right now. So we don't know if the Halloween items will stay or not. I'm hoping they will, because like they can be used for outer season outfits as well. So that would be good. Where's the Easter dress? It's likely it's been removed from the game. Some of the men's shoes have been removed from the game. They may be added back in the future. The hoop earrings have been removed. I'm so sad about that. Oh, also the trendsetter dress is being reworked, so it's not just the MADOKA set. They'll be added back in the future, we just can't confirm when. Well, we do know now from Amoye that the MADOKA set will be coming back by the end of this year, but we don't know about with the trendsetter dress when that'll be coming back. Hopefully it'll come out this year though. And then that is now absolutely everything that there is to share. I hope this video was helpful for you all. Let me know what you are looking forward to most. And anyways, make sure you ring the bell to be notified. You like and subscribe. And thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe with notifications on so you never miss another upload.